Basically, the JWST's recent finds have scientists wondering if maybe there are mistakes in how they measure redshift, which is how they figure out how far away things are, or if some scientists are just ignoring the new data completely. This means everyone's checking the data and methods super carefully. It just goes to show that in science, you gotta keep asking questions to really get what's going on in space. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. If you like this, hit like, share, and subscribe for more videos. We appreciate your views and hope to see you soon. The thing is, space is huge and complicated, so scientists are always scratching their heads. From old theories to new tech breakthroughs, every find changes what we think we know and pushes the limits. One big question is, how did galaxies even start? Galaxies are just big collections of stars, gas, dust, and dark matter all stuck together. Getting how they formed and changed is key to cracking the universe's mysteries and testing our theories. Take the Big Bang Theory, for example. It says the universe started as a tiny, dense point and has been growing ever since. This idea came from seeing the universe expand and from leftover energy from the early universe. But the JWST has made some discoveries that make us wonder about parts of the Big Bang Theory. The JWST can see so well that it's found galaxies that look way bigger and more grown-up than they should be for their age. Like, there are 6 huge galaxies that formed super early, only 200 to 700 million years after the Big Bang. That's like a blink of an eye in the universe's 13.8 billion year history. These galaxies are called universe breakers because they mess with what we thought we knew. They're already huge and bright so early on, which doesn't fit with the usual theories. It makes you wonder if galaxies didn't form way quicker than we thought. Normally, we thought galaxies formed slowly over billions of years by smaller things crashing together and collecting gas and stars. But these big early galaxies suggest it was more complicated and maybe faster. Plus, this shows how important new tech is. The JWST can see super far and pick up faint light, so it's giving us new peeks into how galaxies formed back in the day. This could change how we think about the whole universe, so scientists are rethinking their models to fit what we're seeing. Basically, science is always changing. New stuff comes up, and we have to adapt. As we learn more about how galaxies form, we're getting closer to understanding the stuff that shaped the universe. Studying the early universe isn't just some idea anymore, it's a real thing because of the JWST. The JWST is helping scientists rethink theories and check out new stuff. These universe breaker galaxies are bigger and brighter than we thought possible so early on. So, researchers are having to rethink how galaxies formed and how fast it all happened. This isn't just about galaxies, it could change how we see the whole universe. Of course, there are still unanswered questions. Maybe we need to totally rethink how galaxies formed. This new data makes us ask tough questions about the universe's timeline and if our old ideas were wrong. We have to remember that science changes. The JWST reminds us to stay open to new ideas and change our minds when we get new proof. That's how science gets better. One of the coolest things about the JWST finds is what it means for the future. It can see so far that we can study the early universe in more detail. This will improve our models of how galaxies formed, help us understand dark matter and dark energy, and learn more about how the universe works. Also, it shows that scientists from different fields need to work together. To figure out the JWST data, you need everyone helping out. That's how we make the biggest finds. Kaku's getting attention for talking about how amazing the James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, is. He's pointing out that the JWST found these 6 huge galaxies that are throwing scientists for a loop. Experts used to think they couldn't exist, but now they do, and they're helping us learn a ton about space. These finds are simple, but they're shaking up what we thought we knew about galaxies and how they change. So, it's important to really check these things out, because they show how science moves forward. Kaku knows his stuff when it comes to physics. He's all about exploring the new possibilities that the JWST is opening up. He's happy to share the news with everyone and show how excited he is to learn more about the universe. He's excited about these finds and wants to help spread the word about what we're learning. Kaku has always been known for being open to new ideas, even if they go against what we already think. He knows that Einstein's theory of relativity and Newton's laws are important, but they don't explain everything about the universe. He thinks the JWST's finds could totally change cosmology. Not everyone agrees with him. Some are skeptical, especially people who like the Big Bang Theory and quantum mechanics. But Kaku is sticking to his guns. He says the JWST found 6 huge galaxies from the early universe, and they have way more stars than our own Milky Way. They formed super fast after the Big Bang. Some cosmologists are calling them universe breakers because they mess with our understanding of the cosmos. If they're real, they change how we see the early universe. The usual story is that after the Big Bang, the universe was a mess, and it took a long time for things to form. Galaxies were supposed to have started much later. But these new galaxies are already bigger than the Milky Way and super bright, which means they might have been making a ton of stars all the time. Our galaxy makes stars more slowly. We're not sure exactly when the first galaxies showed up, but it seems like the early universe only had a few stars or small groups that eventually came together. We used to think big galaxies couldn't have existed so soon after the Big Bang. So, now we're wondering, is the universe older than we thought, or did these galaxies form earlier? This is a big problem for science, because it's hard to fit these new discoveries into the old models. Some physicists are even dismissing these finds and saying the age estimates are wrong. Kaku knows about these criticisms, though, and he's been honest about what he thinks. He says some old theories stick around because famous scientists support them, even if they've been proven wrong. Kaku says real progress in science comes from people who test theories carefully. He also says we don't really understand the universe's origins very well, so we need to keep testing, changing, and improving our ideas.